What's going on, everybody? This is the blockchain backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. And today we're taking a look over here at the Bitcoin price chart and the altcoin market. As you can see, Bitcoin's price has popped up here within the last hour. Currently sitting at $40,600. A lot of volatility happening in here. We'll zoom out for just a second. But as you can see, still continuing to follow that 5.5-month fractal that it's been doing over here from this 2018 bear market structure that we saw back there. It's really quite remarkable, right? This has all just recently happened here within the last hour that this pop-up has occurred, but we can see on time, again, Bitcoin pops up at the exactly when it's supposed to. So we'll take a closer look at all this stuff. I just sent out the monthly tweet over here on Twitter that I added a market update over here on bcbacker.com. So this is available to anybody enrolled in the course and anybody who newly enrolls in the course. It's down there for February. Bitcoin and altcoin market cap hold the lows following similar structure. So that was just added. It's available. It's 13 minutes long over here on bcbacker.com. But that was all recorded before this price pop-up happened over here in Bitcoin. So it's quite interesting to see this happening. As you can see, the altcoin market's moving up with it at the same time. We've got mostly green over here. You got one in the red, but everything else is in the green, up at least 4%. The altcoin market, as we can see, total 2 over here catching a bid, along with total 3. Obviously, it's a small move, right? But you do this multiple times in a row and it starts to stack on top of itself. But I think the most interesting thing is, of course, is that we've seen total 3, or the altcoin market cap, excluding Bitcoin, excluding Ethereum, still holding these levels, while total 2 also held them. And while Bitcoin right on cue once again has its pop-up. And you can barely even see the line here because the timing is so perfect. It's hidden right behind the actual fractal again. It's just ludicrous at this point that it has continued to follow it until this point. But it's a blueprint that we can't ignore it. And if it continues to follow this thing, well then, hey, March might end up being a really exciting month for us. I think the thing that I'm real happy to see is that it's not just Bitcoin popping up, right? The altcoin market is popping up along with it. Sometimes when you have these huge price actions that happen in Bitcoin, it can, the money can flow out of the altcoin market and flow into Bitcoin. And so it's not actually that bullish of a thing to happen when the prices move that fast, unless if we see it happening with other aspects of this market and the other altcoins doing it as well. Because many times we'll see that the total altcoin market cap won't pop up with Bitcoin. And this is money just flowing out, or it's liquidations that are happening right in here. But so far, that's not what's happening in here. This is not liquidations coming out of the altcoin market and flowing into Bitcoin. It's the whole market moving up. So exciting to see that happening once again right on cue. So if we look at what's happening, right? So we're in the midst of it, right? Within the last hour, and let me just put it on a smaller time frame, right? So the last hour and a half, really, this thing has just started to pop up dramatically, right? And we don't know if it's going to follow this thing similar to it, but where was it where it paused out at, right? It paused out near here. So, I mean, if you're looking for a breakout of similar magnitude, and hard to know if it's just going to keep going or going, but something similar to that gets you up into, the $42,000, $43,000 price level. And we'll just kind of keep an eye on it throughout the day to see if that's where we're going to end up heading to. But it's moving in an absolute straight line. So I think it's kind of an exciting moment, right? I think it kind of signifies that it looks like we are still following this fractal, which is absolutely amazing. And I think we just really kind of need to give it a little bit of time to play out. And I think what I'll do is, I've been recording all morning. I think we'll give this thing a moment to play out. And what we'll do is we'll do a live stream here in a couple of hours and watch it live. But I don't think you can script this chart really any better than what you're seeing happening in here. And we can try to look at all different types of technical indicators and all the different things we want to right now, but it's hard to see how these things are just absolutely happening right on cue, right when they're supposed to, every single time. And then once again, here we are again doing it once again. So I think there's, fingers are crossed for sure, right? And, we've gone through the previous altcoin seasons to see what happens in this market, that, if we're going to get the most amazing time ever, right? Heading back into a retracement is the best opportunity for us. And is this the actual start of that? it's hard to argue anything away from the fractal at this point. It still doesn't mean it's going to follow it for forever, right? I mean, there could always be a trick up the sleeve at some point, but boy, it's so incredibly hard to argue against it or to place any type of bet saying that it's not going to. And we can see even XRP, our good buddy over here, it's on the brink, right? It's on the brink. It needs to get a bigger breakout to go in here. So I'm going to give this thing some room to breathe. There's not a whole lot to say when we're in breakout. Let's just hope that it just keeps on going. And then in a couple hours, we'll live stream to see if it keeps going. And if it doesn't, maybe we can try to figure out what's happening at that point. But maybe there's this chance we have one of those fun live streams. It's been a long time. It's been since 2021 that we've had a fun live stream where we're just posting rocket ships and having a great time. So I think this is a really good sign for the market. You can't script it any better for it to occur right on cue. And if we're in this moment, this is the exciting time. So fingers are crossed that we're going there. So I'll catch you guys in a couple of hours in a live stream. I just wanted to check in with you real quick because I posted the market update here on BC Backer, and I've been gone all weekend. I actually went out of town this weekend, but I'm back in the saddle. And what a way to finish off February. So all right, I'll catch you in a few hours. I'll post over there on Twitter when I'm going to start the live stream. But otherwise, just for just general check-in here, Bitcoin's breaking out right on time like it has been. It's still continuing to follow that fractal until this point. It's breaking upward at the exact time that the fractal did. So fingers are crossed. We're starting our retracement now, guys. I sure hope so. But all right, that'll be it. That's going to wrap it up. Again, for those who are enrolled in the course on bcbacker.com, the update is in there. For anybody who newly enrolls in the course, you can get access to that update as well. If you're not familiar with it, it's a course I put together where I deep dive into the previous Bitcoin bull runs, the previous altcoin market cycles, tying them all together to show how the cryptocurrency market has worked in the past. I talk about my exit plans, and I teach you how to set up your own charts and your own indicators within TradingView and CoinTrader Pro. That market update is way down here, February 28th, 2022. And you can check out all of this educational content over here on bcbacker.com. You could follow me over here on Twitter at bcbacker. I will make an update on there, given a more definitive time on when I'll start the live stream. I think it's probably going to be around 2 hours after this video goes live. And otherwise, I'll catch you guys later, and hopefully we can have an awesome closing to this month. But on that note, thank you so much for watching. If you could, please like this video and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you could be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice, and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick-me-up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.